Welcome back to Learn Academic English. Today's video, I'm continuing my series about how to read better in English. Last week, I taught you about reading speed, including why reading speed is important and how to calculate your reading speed. In today's video, I'm sharing 6 tips to read faster in English. Tip 1, know your reading speed. That's the first step. I always say that you can't solve a problem if you don't know what you're dealing with. So if you haven't figured out your reading speed yet, check out this short video. And even if you already calculated it, you might want to do it again just to make sure that it was accurate the first time. Second, what you do before you read is really important. If you spend just 2 or 3 minutes previewing the reading, you will actually find that it will help you understand more and read faster. Think about it this way. If you have to read an article for school or work, it's probably not very easy reading, right? Probably you will need to read it 2 or 3 times or maybe more in order to understand everything. But if you spend a couple minutes previewing, it actually helps you to feel more comfortable with the reading, and then maybe you won't need to read it so many times. How to preview? Well, just follow these simple steps. First, flip through the reading and notice how many pages is it? Are there headings or sections? Look at the title. Does that give you an idea what the reading is going to be about? Read the headings and look at the pictures and the charts. Those are there because they represent some of the important ideas in the reading. And ask yourself some questions. What do you already know about this topic? And what do you think the reading is going to be about? Thinking about these questions before you read will help you feel more comfortable, and that will help you to read faster. Trust me, it just takes a couple minutes, but it's worth it. So try it next time and see if it helps you. Next, you may want to preview the important vocabulary. For this purpose, you don't need to know everything about the words. You just want to know what the important words are going to be and know the basic meaning so that when you see them in the reading, you can continue reading without stopping to think or look them up. This should not take more than a couple of minutes, and if you're in a hurry, you can skip this step. But how to know what the important vocabulary is? Well, your book might have a vocabulary list or a glossary either before or after the reading. Take a quick look at it, and you might want to take a picture of it. Keep the list near you so that you can check it if you need to, but only do this if you get stuck. If your book doesn't have a vocabulary list, don't worry about it. You probably won't need it. You may be able to guess the meaning of the words or skip them while you read. Finally, if there are questions to answer based on the reading like these, take a quick look at them because the questions usually refer to the most important ideas in the reading, and that will help you to focus on those main ideas while you read. So again, for step 1, know your reading speed, and step 2, preview the reading. Let's go to step 3. Step 3, don't pronounce the words while you read. Keep your mouth closed. Don't move your lips and don't say the words to yourself. It might seem like a good idea to say the words to yourself, but it actually makes you read slower and understand less. Reading with your voice is a nice way to practice pronunciation, but it's not a good way to read if you're trying to read faster. A similar tip is not to use a pencil to point at the words while you read. This is not necessary. Just let your eyes move over the page naturally. Step 4, read words in groups, not one word at a time. If you think about the way that the brain understands language, we don't think about one word at a time. Instead, we think about words in groups or phrases. Think about this example. I have been living in California since 2002. I have been living in California since 2002. When you read that sentence, your brain doesn't think about each word one at a time. You don't think, I have been living, etc. Instead, your brain processes groups of words. I have been living in California since 2002. In this sentence, your brain focuses only on the important words. I, living, California, since 2002. And your brain skips some small words that are not important. You want to do the same thing when you read. Focus on groups or phrases and don't read one word at a time. Tip 5 is about vocabulary. What should you do when you see new vocabulary while you're reading? To read faster, you want to skip new words. If you can understand the main ideas, then you actually want to skip new words while you're reading. Sometimes the new words are really important to the meaning of the reading. We can call these keywords that we see again and again. You will probably notice that if you continue reading, you will get more information that will help you understand the meaning of those new words. If you do this, you will not interrupt the flow of your reading, and you will not waste time stopping and looking up words. At the end of your reading, if you still feel that you don't understand those words, then you can spend some time looking them up. Tip 6 is to read more. If you're serious about improving your English, you want to read for at least 10 minutes a day. This will not only help you read faster, but it will also help you improve your vocabulary, spelling, grammar, and writing. The important thing here is to read something that you like. Look for websites that have articles about topics that you enjoy reading, and check that they are at the right level. You don't want to read something that's too hard or too easy. Try to practice reading at least 10 minutes a day, and then check your reading speed once or twice a month to see if you improve. If you don't see improvement, then increase your reading time so that you read about 20 minutes a day or more. The more you practice, the better you get. That's it for today. Let me know in the comments below what websites you like to use for reading practice, and I will share some of my favorites in the comments too. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends so that I can help more English learners like you. Thank you, and see you next time.